We are here at the Foundry Record Store, and joining me right now at the end of Big Sound is Ben Abraham. Hello.
G'day.
G'day.
What's
How's
up?
it going?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. End of Big Sound today, wrapping things up. How have the last few days been for you? Is it your first time here?
Yeah, first time here. It's
Yep.
sort of first time any kind of industry thing.
Oh, cool.
So it's been fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy but fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been like getting right amongst it. You've gone to a few panel discussions, seen a bit of live music.
I'm giving it a go. Like I haven't
Where'd
done
that
like
go?
meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I've met with a few people, but yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. I've got a few friends here. More actually than I thought I would have here, so that's been good.
Cool.
'Cause I think if I didn't know anyone, I would probably just sit at home and watch Netflix the whole time.
Well, we can't have that.
We cannot have that. That's not what it's about.
What's been the highlight for you? Have you seen any cool live acts that you've
I
known you know about?
I saw Aldous Harding.
Okay.
She's actually living in Melbourne. She's a Kiwi.
Cool.
I don't know too much about her, except that we had a drink the day after, and she's an absolute boss. Like,
Awesome.
Incredible singer.
Yeah?
Incredible writer. She's probably my favourite thing that I saw
Cool.
out of everything.
Nice. Well, you played last night on the outdoor stage at the Bright Side.
I did.
Stellar set, if you ask me.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm glad.
But the first thing I
need
need to ask you
Yeah.
about is the t-shirt, because
Okay.
we saw you yesterday just walking down the mall.
Yes.
And you obviously must have copped a few compliments about it, but we were like, that guy, we didn't realise it was you, and we were like, that t-shirt it's
Thank
strong.
you. Thank
T-shirt
you.
game
Thank
is
you.
strong.
You know what's funny? I was like, firstly, I bought that shirt like a few months ago in Melbourne, and it was still cold, and I wanted to wear it, and everyone was like, you can't wear that, you look like a dad. And then I
No.
thought, I'm in Brisbane, it's going to be warm, so I was excited to wear it for my set, and then I got worried that maybe people would think I was taking the piss.
Not at all.
Well, my music's not like put on a Hawaiian shirt and play,
Yeah,
you know.
music's
But I
not
was
your
like,
t-shirt.
but that's me. So anyway, so I felt like I took a bit of a risk, but it paid off. The best
Pulled it
part
off.
was later in the night we were walking up from the zoo. I don't know, we're just doing the thing where you loop from venue to venue.
Yeah.
And this young guy walked past me. He said it so fast that I barely had time to say anything, but he just goes, I love this. I love all of it. And just kept walking. And I just was like, ah. And I was like,
You
sweet.
made it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So you copped a few
need.
compliments. That's
And
so
you just
good.
brought it up here, so
Yeah.
like I'm probably gonna have to wear that shirt.
We were
Every-
waiting for you. We were like, I wonder what he's going to wear today. Like, what shirt's it going to be? Nice little green number.
It's a
match
nice
your
bright
hat.
green. I got this from an American vintage store. So.
Ooh, one of a kind.
Yeah. We can keep talking about my
Yeah, I
shirt
know, but we'll talk
collection.
about your music.
Okay.
'Cause that's what we're here for. But the stage that you played on, the outdoor stage, quite a big space, bit of a spacious setting.
Yes.
And I know you take that kind of aspect of your live show quite seriously. You think about it a
Yeah.
lot to match your music. How did you feel it translated last night?
Good. These sort of sets are weird. Like you basically given half an hour in an environment where no one or they kind of might have heard of you, or for the most part don't really know you, and it's kind of like, impress us. And I sort of hate that vibe. So, and then you're also thrown into an environment that you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
But I think I did all right. Having seen most of the stages, I think I probably got the best.
Yeah.
Like sort of space and time slot for
Yeah.
my music.
Yeah.
Initially, I was meant to play the night before, quite late at night, which would have
Okay.
been terrible because
At a
everyone's
different venue as well?
same stage.
Okay.
But people by that stage have had like a few drinks, and
Yeah.
just I'm not
Bit
the
rowdy.
person that you want to walk into going, we're here for a good time.
Yeah. All right.
And then everyone's like crying, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, and then I'm
Feelings.
crying. Yeah.
I feel like you filled the space really well, given it's just
that's
literally
good.
you and your guitar.
That's good because it was mostly empty. So that's good. If
But it was voided
I filled
with
it
your
with my
music,
voice.
I feel. So I thought you did
that's
awesome.
Yeah, I know. Look, I think for my music, like at the moment anyway, the kind of music that I make, I feel like it's important that it feels intimate.
Yeah.
Because the lyrical content is somewhat intimate, and yeah, so that I find that always interesting when I was practicing and sound checking that space, just going, okay, I've got to find a way to bring people into the world of my music, otherwise this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And I got lucky, I think. The crowd that came, the 7 people that were there, were quiet and watching, and that was nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're from Melbourne. What would be your favourite venue back home?
I don't know. It depends on what size crowd, and I don't know. Because I'm into the concept of like playing in good rooms.
Yeah.
I love the Wesleyan because it's small and you can do really intimate, like just personal guitar stuff.
Yeah.
But then I just did a show at the Athenaeum and I loved that because
Yeah.
it was beautiful and big, and you can play with
So
a band that
grand.
fills the room. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big believer in, I'm interested in that, like find the music that fits the space.
Yes.
For me personally, I don't love spaces like the Corner or the Northcote for my music because it's just the wrong vibe. They're awesome band rooms, and some of the best gigs I've seen have been in those spaces. But for my music, I'm more interested in the places where you can create a sense of intimacy.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, we do need to say congratulations for the recent signing to this
thank you.
Canadian record label. So
American, actually.
Oh, no, but it's secretly Canadian.
It's called
See,
Secretly Canadian. It's very confusing.
Why do they do that?
I mean, I don't know. I can ask them.
Because
Should I call them? I'm just kidding.
How did this all come about?
Through my management. So I've got 2 awesome managers in the US now, and when the record came out, I put it out myself at the end of last year, just very quietly, and I guess we were sending it around to people and just seeing if anyone was interested, and for whatever reason these guys were, and I still can't believe it really happened. I keep waiting for them to go,
kidding.
Or just wait a minute, we thought your name was
this
Tame
guy.
Impala, or I don't know. So no, but it's I'm totally spun out. And I met one of their guys. So the Secretly group is sort of a collection of a few labels, which includes Secretly Canadian.
Yeah.
And another one of their team was here, Phil Waldorf, who was here and just spoke on a panel, and I got to meet him, which was cool. And it's cool. And it's a big shift. I've been self-managed and solo for such a long time.
So long. That's what I was going to say, what it means to you, I guess, as an artist. You've really been flying the whole independent flag for such a long time and working on building that career.
Yeah.
Are you are you looking, I guess, towards the future, what kind of change that's going to have for you?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's also new. So the biggest step one is it felt so validating to know that I'd essentially spent a house deposit on this first 8 years of just, I guess trying to build a foundation for the music. Yeah. And so it's very vindicating to kind of go, okay, that was at least worth it.
Yes.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happens next. The music industry is so different now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this means I'm going to make it rain with all my money. I know that that's not going to happen, but at the same time, I still work. I still have my job in Melbourne, and I don't know if I'm going to have to keep doing that or if I'm going to travel a lot. I assume it's going to be a mixture of those things.
Yeah.
But what's cool is knowing that I've pushed this kind of boulder up the hill by myself for a long time, and now I have a team that are helping me do that.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, for better or worse, this next step is figured out a little bit. So
and it means you're half decent at what you do, right?
it means that I don't completely suck.
Yeah.
So that's good. It means that
people like you.
Yeah, friends and family that are kind of worried about my life choices, I can be they're not totally unfounded.
Yeah.
Some of it's okay,
Yeah. What would you say has been the ultimate highlight and the ultimate, I guess, low point over the last 7 years of being an independent artist?
I guess the highlight is the network is the worst word, and I cannot believe I was about to say it, but the community that comes out, and the people that I've gotten to get to know and to actually work with. Maybe one of the real highlights was probably touring with Emmylou Harris, which was, still don't really know how it happened, but
it did.
Was phenomenal. And just getting to actually work with someone like that, especially when I was still so young in my career, and I don't know, that was really special. A Lowlight, you know what, a Lowlight would have been, I guess that, I don't want to sound bitter, but up until this sort of moment, there have been so many conversations that I've had with people that are just great work, man, good luck, we like what you're doing, we can't really help you. And there was this real moment of realizing for a while there that I think I was going to have to kind of do this on my own all the way, and so the low point is probably just before all of a sudden people started actually going, oh, we love this and we want to get involved. That was, in contrast, was quite nice. Because, I don't know, I think, I don't know, when your music sort of sits in the middle of genres, maybe a little bit kind of like mine does, sometimes you get used to hearing people just kind of go, we like it. And you kind of feel like, okay, I don't know if they really do like it. I don't know what's going on, but for whatever reason, I keep kind of sitting on my lounge room floor doing this alone. And,
Doesn't matter now, you're so.
But who cares about that stuff? Because I'm going to be rich.
Don't worry about it. Yes,
Yeah,
it's the best. We'll talk about what else is coming up for you. You've got a gig on the 21st of September.
I do.
Which is really cool. So
You've done your research.
Oh, you
this
know
is quite
it.
impressive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
You're welcome. But it's a really cool concept because it's raising awareness for mental health in the entertainment industry, which has been such a strong focus, I feel, this week in particular.
Yeah, they've actually brought it up a bit, and I think that that's really cool. I'm going to cut you off because I feel like your question what I'm passionate about. No, I'm super excited to have been asked, and they're cool people, and you know, some of the other acts and stuff. Like, it's not, I guess, my style of music, but I kind of love that as well because it's just about kind of putting on an event with other people that is about something that I'm passionate about. I think that in Australia, it's so hard to make art of any kind, and then to make music, which requires so much collaboration and so much help and so much community. And it's weird because there's a very strong community, but at the same time, you keep feeling a lot like you're totally isolated. And I think that it's cool to start that conversation that says, you know, maybe we need to rethink some of the way we do this. Maybe we need to have more support. You know, there was Lainey Lane earlier this year, I think, announcing that she was kind of didn't like the person that she had become through music, and I just feel like that's such a common story.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Yeah, I can understand why it happens, because you go to events like this and the community is so strong, but at the same time you do sometimes feel a bit like you're sitting there kind of looking around the room hoping, like, you feel like it's you and you've got to find a way to kind of keep connecting with the industry. And I feel like I don't know, these sort of events, to me, it's like this is the beginning of a great conversation to go, you know, how can we look after our anxiety a bit more? The number of people that I've met this week, if this makes me laugh, are just like, it's like, how are you finding this week? They're like, oh, I'm really bad at crowds. I'm really bad at like meeting people.
It's a hard thing though to put yourself out there. I feel a lot of artists.
And you have to in this industry. You have to, you know, so I don't know. I'm really passionate about that conversation. I'm really passionate, and not just in music, it's in every aspect. I mean, you know, so much of this industry is about you and about your ego and about, which can be great. You can make great art by, like, you know, navel gazing and getting into your own kind of head. But at the same time, there's got to be follow-up. There's got to be a moment where you go, okay, now I can step outside of that and be a functional, integrated human being.
What you have to do to maintain that success, I suppose, once you reap it. So
yes, I mean, I'm yet to be like super successful, but like obviously that's just around the corner.
You're well on your way.
So ask me that again when I'm super rich and have forgotten like all of your names. And, you know, like when I'm like when I'm like making fires with all the money I have and hanging with Jay-Z and stuff. Let's talk about mental health then. And I'm like, what's your name again?
Perfect.
Australia. Where's that?
What? Who?
Yeah.
Well, pleasure chatting. This has been awesome.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Very nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah, cheers. Nice to meet you too.
Boom. That was fucking awesome.
Oh,
good chat.